welcome back to my channel. It's been a bit. I'm going to put this here. Yeah. I haven't filmed in a while. I think I've just been taking a lot of self-care time for myself. So yeah, I took a couple of weeks off there without filming, and yeah, it was actually really nice. So I thought I'd ease back into this slowly and try and like do something really easy. So I'm going to do this little podcast just talking about stuff that I've already knit and stuff that I am planning on knitting in the future, maybe. So yeah, I thought I'd like ease back into this and yeah, just talk about the stuff that I did work on in my like self-care time off sort of deal. I also I wanted to mention, like, you're probably going to see these tattoos are dodgy. They're all fake. I just like had all these tattoos that I'd had for like years and years. I think I bought them when I went on my trip, and I was like, oh, I'll try them when I get home. And yeah, I decided to just put them all on at once because why not? And some of them are real. So the ones on my wrists are real, and that's real. But I do want to get more tattoos eventually. Like, I want to get a lot more just little delicate things because I'm a delicate person. But I was just sort of placing them more just to see if I liked them. So it wasn't like, I'm not going to get that design, even though that's like pretty immaculate. Like, I don't want a design like that. But I just wanted to see if I liked it there. And then I've got one. I wonder if this is scandalous. I'm going to see. You can sort of see, like, I think there. I can't see. I've got like all this information on my screen blocking it. But I think there's something there. Yeah, but I do want to get more tattoos. So yeah, just ignore the terrible fading off of these here. Yeah. So let's just get into it, I guess. I don't really have anything else to say because I'll just ramble on and say it if I think of it. That's just how my mind usually works, I think. So yeah, after releasing my last pattern, which was the halter top, I called it That 70s Halter, and it's just like a halter. You can see the back there, which I freaking love. It's so cute, and I actually can't wait to wear this out in summer. That was the last pattern I released and designed, and I haven't really designed anything since then, but I do want to make more summer pieces. I don't know, I have like a summer piece, an autumn piece, and a wintry piece in mind that I want to make, but I don't know which one to do next. But in that time, I decided to do some like test knitting. So I signed up for 2 test knits, and one was for this chunky cable top. Let me grab it. This chair makes so much sound, so I apologize. So yeah, this is the chunky top. This is from Kara's Knitting. I'll put it up on the screen. Yeah, it's the cabled top. She released like a whole autumn series of chunky cabled knits, and yeah, this was one of them. And I decided to sign up for this one because I've been really feeling the cables lately. Like, I'll show you another cable piece in a sec, but I've been really feeling cable knitting, so I thought this would be really, really cool to do. And because it was a chunky knit, I was like, it'll be pretty quick, and it was. So I think the original is knit flat, and you do it in like 2 pieces and then seam it up, but I hate seaming so much. So I just adjusted the pattern and I worked it in the round. I ended up just working it in the round, and then the only seaming I had to do was up at the shoulders, which I think ended up being a bit dodgy. I think I actually brought this up in another video. Like, I showed it in another video that I seamed it really dodgily. But I think the detail on this is really nice. Like, the pattern itself was pretty easy to work. The cabling is really easy to work. It's pretty straightforward. It is a chart as well within the pattern, so you have to sort of know how to read charts, but it's pretty simple. Yeah, and I really like it. I think it's like a nice cabled, like the classic sort of cable thing, which I also mentioned in the other video. But I also lengthened it a bit as well because I think the original was a lot shorter and I have a longer torso. So I did lengthen it a bit more, and I think the neck as well is meant to be more crew neck. So I upped it up a bit and made it a turtleneck because I like the sort of, I thought it would just look good, and that was my own personal preference. Because yeah, and I think it is still a bit cropped on me, so it sits, I think it sits just at my belly button, but because I wear a lot of high-waisted stuff anyway, it doesn't matter. It sort of suits and then fits and then makes my legs look longer. So I prefer that. And yeah, and this yarn as well is from Wool and a Gang. It is the Crazy Sexy Wool in Duck Egg Blue. Yeah, I bought this like last year, maybe earlier this year actually, and I planned on designing a pattern with it, but then I just could not be bothered. And then winter passed and I was like, well, I could wait till next winter or I'll just make this, and I think this is like perfect for it. I think the colour really shows the beautiful like cabling on it, and yeah, so I have to wait till next winter to wear this because yeah, I do have to add in a tag so I know which one is the front and back. Usually I use like the yarn, the leftover yarn of you know when you pick up for the neckline and then you knit it in the round, and usually you pick up from like the center back of the neck. I don't remember if I did that for this, but I'm gonna have to figure out. But there is shaping for the neck, and I think maybe that's it there. That looks like that would be the front, like that. But that one is really nice. I feel like I just like talked a marathon just now. I'm like, so there's that. The next one I did is this. This one was a knit for myself. This wasn't any testing or anything. This is the Cinch Me Crop by Camel Knits, who is amazing. She has tested for me before as well, and her like stuff is always like immaculate. But yeah, I really liked the design on this. So this is a just a pretty simple top, but then it's got like this really cool little thing where you just like pull it up, and it's the like Cinch Me Crop. I had to do this, so I did this I haven't weaved in the ends. I did this in a different ply yarn, so I sort of had to really adjust the pattern a bit. So I did like a little gauge swatch, and then I adjusted the pattern. What did I do? What did I do? So the pattern has Aran weight yarn, and this is a 8-ply yarn. And I wanted to use this because it's merino wool. I didn't want to use a cotton for it because I just felt like if you're always like pulling it, it might just keep stretching weirdly and it won't stretch back. So I wanted to use the merino wool, but also I wanted to make this in a, what is it? A long sleeve. So the pattern has like a short sleeve version and then just like a version like this where there's no sleeves, and I want mine to be a long sleeve version, so I kind of have to figure that out as well, which I think it'll be fine. Like I'll probably figure it out at some point, but right now, yeah, that's sort of on the back burner because I can wear it like this if I weave in my ends. Yeah, I can wear it out like this for the meantime because it's coming to summer here, and then like maybe when it hits winter I can add on the sleeves or whatever, and then make another one that's like short sleeve or something. But I really like this one, and I think it's really nice. But yeah, it's really cute, so definitely check out this pattern. It's really, really good. And this yarn is Willow and Lark's Poetry yarn in yellow. I don't know if they named it something else, but it's just yellow. So yeah, that one's really nice. It's also got camel in it, so it's like merino wool, microfiber I think, and then camel. I don't know what that means. That's warmer, which is okay because I get cold really easily. So like right now I'm a bit chilly. I got some goosebumps going on, and it's like a nice sunny day. It's 19 degrees. I don't know. Could be good for me to wear that. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Anyway, this is a test knit that I am doing now as well. So this is the Amara sweater by Rachel Knits Things. I think I've brought her up before, and I think in my last video, or in a video at some point, one of the vlogs, I did show a little bit of this. I don't actually remember. But this is so lovely. Like, it's so beautiful. It's got all this cabling detail on it. Like, you can see there. And also a lot of mistakes by me. So, yeah. I did make adjustments on this one as well. So what is it, down here, it's initially actually meant to have a gap at the back here. So it's like a split at the back, and then it's just the whole way around. But instead I decided to do my splits on the side, like that and that. And I also wanted the back to be a bit longer than the front as well, just like my own personal preference. And then I make this kind of long as well. You can sort of see, and I think it might even get longer when I block it. But this is, yeah, really nice detailing. And again, it's got that like classic sort of cabling look. And then it's a brioche stitch here, which I've never knit. You can see I've got a huge hole right there. I'm going to try and fix that later. But it's a brioche stitch, which I've never really done myself. So this was really nice to like do it. Like, there were so many firsts for me in this. I think the pattern can be, it would sit in a more intermediate advanced sort of deal. Especially if you've never done the stitches. But like for me, I just did a quick Google YouTube search, and then I just learnt it. And I already sort of knew how to do most of these things anyway. So yeah, I think it would sit in the intermediate to advanced range, depending on your skill level. But I think I really love the detailing on this, and it's because it's mohair as well. I'm hoping like the mohair kind of hides a lot of my mistakes as well, so you can't really see a lot of it. But yeah, I love the brioche stitch sleeve. I just finished one sleeve last night. It took me like a week, but that's a week on and off of just fluffing with it. And I've got one sleeve left to go, and I'm actually not sure if I'll have enough yarn for it. I've got 2 balls of this, and I've got 3 balls of the mohair. I think I'll be fine in the mohair. It's this I'm worried about. So I'm not really sure, like, if I'll have enough, and I might have to adjust my sleeve length maybe. The other thing as well that I adjusted is the neckline. The neckline is actually like a boat, it's a wide neck, like boat neck almost. There's a plane going. I don't know if it's annoying, so I apologize. But yeah, the neckline is like a wide neck thing, but I made mine a bit more in, because I don't really dig that wide neck thing. So I made mine a bit more in, and I also made the collar folded over, which isn't in the original pattern, but I wanted it to have, like, I just wanted to change it up a bit, and I thought it'd be really cute, sort of like vintage feel to it if like you sort of folded it in and like you covered a bit more. Yeah, but I did adjust it. I didn't adjust it well enough, because what's ended up happening is I think the neck sort of sits a bit too high up than I'd like. So it still has that sort of boat neck sort of thing, which I don't mind, but then it sits, I have a really sensitive area around here. So things like turtlenecks, can make me feel really constricted. Like, I love wearing turtlenecks, but the way this one sort of sits is right here, and it sort of presses, and it makes me feel really constricted and a bit anxious. I don't know if any of this is making sense, but that's my own fault. It's not the design or anything. It's my own fault, because I didn't adjust it well enough. I probably should have made it a bit more crew neckish, so that it's at like a bit more like this top here. But yeah, the way this one sits is just like here, and I'm like, so that's a lot of rambling on about a neckline. But yeah, I really love the design still. Like when I block it, I also didn't really do a gauge swatch, so that's sort of my own fault as well. But it fits me perfectly fine. Like I really like the fit of it, and yeah, the blocking will, I think, really help with stretching it out, I think, that way. But the lengthwise, I think, is fine for it. I'm just mostly concerned about not having enough yarn to finish it. The yarn I'm using also is this Drops Baby Merino yarn in white. I don't know what it's called. White. And then I use the Drops Kid Silk as well. And this is like a really great, if you want to use mohair, it's a really great cheap option to use. Like Drops themselves are really affordable. So I bought these from Wool Warehouse if you're in Australia. Yeah, really easy to get. But the brioche stitch I really love on here. Like it's really nice, I think. Adds like this nice like ballooning thing going on. Yeah. Which like I really love. And it's like all these cable designs have really given me like ideas for my own cable designs. So I actually ordered yarn yesterday from Wool and the Gang. I ordered their Alpacino Merino, and I ordered enough to make this like cardigan idea I had in my mind, and it has like sort of cabling and textured sort of stuff, and I'd never used Alpacino Merino, so I'm really looking forward to trying it out. Also, I bought enough to make like 2 sort of cardigan things, so I'll have to see how that goes. So yeah. The other thing, so yeah, that's pretty much it really. The other thing, oh, this yarn here. So I feel like I've brought up this yarn before. Again, it's going to be a lot of me repeating myself and saying I'm going to make this, and then 6 months later I've still got the yarn. But this is from Hobbii yarns. It's their unicorn solid yarns. It's merino wool and polyamide, polyamide, I don't know. And it is 4-ply or fingering weight. I'm not too sure actually. I think it might be like fingering weight, but I want to make like a summer design with these. I do have an idea in mind. Kind of, yeah, I don't know. I do. I don't know. But I do also want to make something by Jessie Made. I'm kind of looking at the outline tank, which looks really perfect for summer. And I really want to make like just a nice simple top that I can wear out. But I also love like the ripple camisole and the flutter butt top and flutter butt shorts. I actually don't know if those are the right names. But if you guys have knit a Jessie Made design, you probably know. I haven't knit one yet, but the one I am looking at is the outline tank, because I kind of like the detailing on it and the drop stitches on it. I don't know which colour to make it in though. I'm thinking like the pinkish colour or the purplish colour, because then I can at least, if I still want to use this for something, the blue for something, I can hold on to it, because then I've got an extra pink as well, whereas I don't have an extra blue. But yeah, but then I also have like my own ideas of what I could make, but I feel like this will take so long to do because I have to still finish this, the Amara sweater, the cabled white one, and then I also do have to add the sleeves onto my cinch me crop as well. But yeah, I really want to start designing again, and I still have to choose between my summer, autumn or winter design, so that's my dilemma. I don't know, but yeah, that is pretty much it. That's what I'm up to, and I'm hopefully going to just ease my way back into it. Yeah, I hope you guys like enjoyed this episode. This is just everything I've knit so far in my time off, and I will see you guys next time in my next video, which will probably be a vlog or something. I'm not too sure yet. But yeah, I think with my videos, I still want to like make it really chill for me, as in not put pressure on myself to have a video every week, maybe every 2 weeks or something. I think would be really nice. It gives me time to figure out like what I want to do, and it gives me time to just knit things without having to film it, because sometimes it can get a bit excuse me, frustrating. But that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna stop rambling now. Thanks for spending this 20 minutes or so with me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.